Welcome to West London, welcome to Loftus Road, the home of Queen's Park Rangers. The players are not quite out on the turf yet, but the anticipation levels are building here inside a well-filled stadium, and we have the Leeds United fans rising to acclaim the appearance of their team. Away to our right-hand side, the TV gantry is on the opposite side of the stadium from our position, right at the back of the main stand, pretty much on the halfway line. Leeds United resplendent in the yellow away kit. QPR will be, as you would anticipate, in their blue and white hoops. The Leeds United team lines up now in front of the main stand for the pre-match rituals. Lots of mobile phones go up in the air in front of us. There's a little bit of a tourist turnout, I think, for this particular fixture. There's certainly lots of South Korean support in the stand in front of us for the QPR sub, Yang. The Leeds United team well backed here with the fans behind the goal. Top tier only for this game this afternoon. And although the sun is shining here in West London, there is a chill in the air. And when we made the walk from the hotel to the tube station earlier today, it was distinctly chilly. It's warmed up a little in the sunshine at least. We're in the shade, so the coats are still on. Even here we are in the middle of March. 1 week left, or last game left until the final international break of the season. And it's a big one because Leeds United know there's an opportunity that presents itself to them here. One of these opening weekend fixtures with others to play later. Leeds United sitting on top of the table after the midweek win against Millwall, and the Leeds United team is exactly the same side that lined up for that game against Millwall on Wednesday evening. So Daniel Farke opts for continuity here. No switch in midfield. Joe Rothwell gets the nod. QPR, well, there's a couple of changes to the QPR side. Chair went off injured in their last game away at Middlesbrough. Looks like he could be out for an extended period. He's a player who caused Leeds a lot of trouble here in the fixture at the back end of last season. A game that we'll try not to talk about. Not a great night. Leeds United looking to banish the memory of that by producing something way more positive in this fixture this afternoon. Team goes into the huddle. Final words are spoken. Some big messages out there. Ethan Ampadu, I can tell you, has travelled with the squad today. We saw Ethan out on the pitch with the players before the game, so his presence may still be felt. He's around the group. And Pascal Struijk, captain in his absence, is the final man to join the huddle in the Leeds half. Referee today is Tim Robinson, and the clash booms out over the PA system. London calling, indeed it is. Not been the happiest of hunting grounds, the capital city, for Leeds United down the seasons. And this has not been the happiest of hunting grounds as a stadium either. But Leeds have to confound all of that this afternoon and make sure that they come out on top. Leeds United fans from around the world joining us. And hopefully, wherever you are, what time of day it is, whatever time of day it is, it proves to be an enjoyable 90 minutes plus as the game is now underway. Leeds it is who get the game underway. Junior Firpo plays the ball to the man we spoke to before kick-off, Manor Solomon. And then the ball disappears behind one of the posts here in this compact stadium, traditional stadium, Loftus Road. Around about an 18,000 capacity, and it won't be far off that for this game this afternoon. QPR mid-table team look like they are going to be secure and safe in that mid-table position, unlikely to trouble the playoffs and highly unlikely to suffer the struggles and anxieties of a potential relegation battle. Leeds are trying to attack down the right-hand side as Dan James gets the ball from the byline, moves up to the edge of the penalty area now, takes onto his right foot, puts a lovely ball across the middle. Unfortunately, there was no one in the middle who could get on the end of that one, so it's picked up other side of the box by Manor Solomon, who pushes it back into Joe Rothwell. And now Pascal Struijk across the middle to Tanaka. Tanaka spreads the ball wide to Jaden Bogle to put the ball into the penalty area. Fine cross it is as well, and it needs dealing with. And Cook gets his head to it and heads it behind, and Leeds have a very early corner kick. Andy Cousins.
Yeah, absolutely. Great start from the boys there. They've got it out wide, Dan James start with. But look, it's a nice tight pitch is this. It's the old-fashioned stadium like it was last week at Portsmouth. But the boys have got on top of it straight away, get the ball on the floor, and two really good opportunities to start with. But let's make this corner count.
So Rothwell is on corner taking duty. Here's the first of them. In it comes low and it goes across the edge of the 6-yard box. He'll flick off the top of the head of Joe Rodon, but there was no yellow shirt waiting, and so Leeds now are defending as the ball is pumped up into the Leeds half. It's an easy pickup for Illan Meslier on the edge of the penalty area. Leeds fans behind him.
Yeah, it's great to have Joe Rothwell in there as well today. I think on a game like this, it suits him. You know, the manager this week has said he can't play 3 games in a week, which explains last week, but he was fantastic on Wednesday night at against Millwall. So, you know, it gives us more than just being, you know, dominant in the midfield and going forward, but also on set pieces as well.
Leeds, good play from Aaronson to play Piroe in. Not the best ball from Piroe. It's not what Bogle wanted. That's more like it, as it's Bogle who gets the ball from James, plays it just ahead of Aaronson, who acknowledges the attempt with the pass. Not too far away from that, the American. And Leeds have made a bright start to this game.
We're on the front foot from day dot, aren't we? So, which is what we wanted to see. You know, these early kickoffs we've struggled a little bit to start with, but you know, certainly today we're on the front foot. We're getting up the seconds. You know, let's hope that continues. But you know, there's space out there on the football pitch already for, you know, Tanaka's getting hold of the ball a little bit. You know, Solomon's making a bit of space down there as well, even in these really early stages.
Struijk tries the downward header, but Tanaka won't get to that one. Instead, the ball is under control of Smyth, and then out to the left side it goes. Colback in midfield, familiar ginger-headed figure. Manages to just hold off a couple of Leeds United challenges. Back in their own half, QPR. Morgan Fox brought back into the starting 11 for this game. Chair, one of those out injured. They're missing a few of their more experienced players at the moment, QPR, and Sam Field is a notable absentee for them as well. Important figure for them, scored in the game against Leeds here last season. Field's out injured, and Chair joined the list in that midweek match at Middlesbrough.
Yeah, I think Chair's the big one, isn't he? He causes a few problems and he makes them tick a little bit more. So, you know, it gives somebody else an opportunity from QPR's point of view, but from our point of view, it's a good thing.
Meslier with the clearance forward from the penalty area. And the ball bounces in that same direction, and Rodon has to get in quickly to nod it ahead of the big striker, Frey, into the hands of Meslier. And Meslier walks the ball past the penalty spot, and then rolls it short to Pascal Struijk. To Junior Firpo. Infield, past Solomon, given away. Colback back into his own half to Cook. Experienced central defender, Steve Cook, has the ball again here. Firpo with the header down, trying to find Solomon. It's played forward by Dunne. Meslier will come and gather on the edge of the penalty area for Leeds United. Rolls it out to Tanaka. Tanaka plays it wide to his right to Jaden Bogle. And Bogle comes back again to Joe Rodon. Rodon to Struijk and back to Rodon again. Steps forward, plays it in neatly and sharply into Aaronson. Tries to play Piroe in. It just falls behind Joe Piroe, and it was read by Steve Cook, who intercepted and cleared away. Piroe making inroads there, trying to get in between the line.
Right idea from Aaronson, wasn't it? He picked it up in the middle of the park, and you know, just not enough pace in the pass really to get you know, Piroe through, because he was through if the ball was spot on. But we're right on top of him all over the football pitch in the first 5 minutes, which has been, you know, it's what we want as expert players. That's what we want. We want a fast start. We want the tempo to be nice and high, and that's certainly what we started with today.
Leeds have a free kick in a promising position. Foul on Solomon, and it gives Rothwell the opportunity to go short and quick. Now, if he looks wide, Tanaka, he has done. He's seen Bogle. Bogle crosses, it's a little bit low, but it's a second opportunity. That one's not the best either from James. So both are cleared away. Tanaka then finds himself under real physical pressure from Frey. And he's done an outstanding job thus far. Ultimately, though, it's all a little bit too much. He needed a bit of help there, didn't he? Tanaka, somebody to come in and give him the short, and he's gone in to battle away anyway. And he's right in the thick of it there. And there's a roar from the home supporters, but it's Leeds who emerge with possession of the ball.
And that's why us Leeds fans absolutely love him, because he's not afraid of getting his foot in, isn't Tanaka? And he's so comfortable on the ball in all situations. But you're right there, Brittany, needed a little bit of help. But we've got the ball, we keep it moving across, we're making them do the work, which is it's kind of what Joe Rothwell also helps. I think that him and Tanaka in the midfield just feel comfortable together.
Bogle for Leeds United, down the Leeds right. He loses out the first challenge to Saito. And now it's with Tanaka. Saito is a Japan under-23 international. Tanaka, full international. That's a poor ball from Pascal Struijk, who acknowledges it. And it's too far ahead of junior Firpo. And QPR have the throw-in.
Yeah, pretty slack from Pascal there, wasn't it? It was a nice, easy ball. Keep the pressure on them down this left-hand side. Junior's getting past, you know, the winger there as well, and Solomon is playing nice and high up that football pitch, but a sloppy pass from Pascal there, really, when we're in a good position.
So QPR with the throw-in down there, right-hand side. Thrown long towards Frey. Comes off Frey and out for a Leeds United throw-in. Firpo into Tanaka, it's a bit short, but Firpo reacts quickly. Piroe pushed out of it by Cook. Leeds end up with a throw-in right on the halfway line. Daniel Farker in close attendance. Cifuentes just behind the shoulder of junior Firpo as well. QPR started 2025 really well, and then they've found things a lot more difficult in recent weeks. Lost their last 4 matches coming into this one. 7 defeats in 9. Aaronson plays it forward, looks for, finds Piroe. Piroe's pass comes back to him, so he tries the volley. And he puts his hands to his head because it dipped, but it didn't dip quite enough. And that was a great effort from Joel Piroe, not quite on target.
No, but his thought straight away was, I'm going to have a go from here, which is what we like. You know, it's just fallen nicely for him. You know, the ball through to James wasn't quite right, but it sat up really well for him to have a strike, and he's not going to say no. He's full of confidence. You know, he missed a few down at Portsmouth, but you know, he's our top scorer for a reason, and you know, you've got to have a go sometimes. You know, if you don't, you're not going to score.
He was really frustrated not to have a goal accredited to him on Wednesday evening. It would have been an outstanding goal as well. But we'll be hoping to add to his tally at Loftus Road this lunchtime. Leeds United fans in good voice at the moment. Frey with the flick on. Firpo back into Rangers territory. Dunne back into the Leeds half. And foul given there, is it against Rodon? It's offside, yeah. Saito is the man who was adjudged to have gone beyond the line. So it'll be a free kick to Leeds. Somebody has to come and retrieve the ball. Rothwell will leave it to Pascal Struijk. Struijk re-spotting the ball before. At the moment he's got to go long, hasn't he? Because it does go short to Firpo. There's a press on the Leeds man in possession. There's a foul on Firpo, but the game goes on with Firpo still in possession. Now he gets the free kick. The referee did well there. Just waited to see whether the game opened up in front of junior Firpo. It didn't, so the whistle went.
Yeah, we don't like playing them long balls, do we, really, from the dead ball situation? We like to get into our possession of play, and you know, the boys know really what's happening every time. It's like a setup when it's a dead ball situation at that point, and we don't really like going long.
I know, old school that, isn't it?
It is.
Load the box, all that bit. Free kick Leeds United in the centre circle. Struijk takes it, does it to emphasise, quickly, short, and then it comes back to Meslier. Struijk offers himself a little further forward, into Rothwell. Rothwell run into a little bit of trouble, and Colback was at him then. And Rothwell looks to the referee, and I don't think he would have got a free kick, would he?
I don't know. I think he kind of signalled to play on more than anything, but it was a clear free kick in the area. There's another little push there from Colback in the middle of the park as well. But you know, Meslier's off his line. He's ready to pick it up, which is what we want. There's no danger from our point of view when it's like that, Bryn. It is when it falls to one of their players. Hopefully the referee would blow that whistle.
Manor Solomon brought into play by Joel Piroe after a nice exchange of passes down the Leeds left. Rodon now in the centre circle to Struijk. To his left, just short again there of Manor Solomon. And there's a long ball which Rodon defends and gives Rothwell a bit of a job to do, but he does that job extremely well. And not only does he make the ball, but he makes a great pass out to Bogle as well to put Leeds on the front foot here. Now with James coming in from the touchline. Bogle waits, it goes up to the edge of the area to Aaronson, tries to give it back to Dan James. There's a breakdown there. Colback steps in, and then the ball goes out to play for a Leeds United throw in midway inside the QPR half.
Good pressing from Rodon, going right into their half and nicking the ball and putting them under pressure, which gets us possession back. But again, we just need to be a little bit more, you know, in the final third. We're always saying it, you know, we just need to keep hold of that ball a little bit more, you know. And we know Aaronson, you know, he's running around a lot, but he's trying to find that intricate little ball all the time.
And Solomon, can he do something with this on the edge of the area? He can win Leeds a corner. How about that?
He's just got to find that little bit where he's trying to find that perfect ball, a bit like what Hernandez did back in the day, you know. And it's difficult in that situation, especially in a really small pitch, which QPR's pitch is, because the spaces just disappear. But another corner from Leeds' point of view.
Rothwell coming to what is for us the near side. Far side from the gantry. Now Solomon puts it in to the near post from where it's headed away by Frey, the big striker. And then it comes back out over the near side touchline for a Leeds United throw-in. Firpo on duty for that. Firpo comes all the way back to Struijk. Across the middle to Tanaka. Back to Struijk again. Short ball to Rothwell. In it goes to Solomon. Clipped in, trying to get Piroe in, but doesn't arrive at the feet of his teammate. Leeds have it again with Tanaka from the head of Rodon. Now Struijk to Rothwell on the halfway line. Short ball into Tanaka. He can look forward, he can play it through the channel, but it's too far ahead of Manor Solomon. Too much on that one, and out it goes for a goal kick.
Right idea again though, wasn't it? You know, getting it into the front man, just a little bit too much pace on the ball. You know, him and Rothwell in the middle of the park are getting a lot of the ball at the minute, and they're utilising it really, really well. You know, we're getting it out to the left-hand side to Son, we get it out to Dan James on the right-hand side. Bogle's actually free a lot if they want to switch that ball nice and early. But we're on the front foot again. We're still on, you know, 13, 14 minutes in, and we're first to everything at this present moment in time. You know, particularly in the midfield, because that's the battle you've got to win before you can go off and play your own football sometimes.
Struijk from the back manages to clear up to the halfway line where Colback wins it for QPR and gets it back and plays it in. Saito lays it off for Andersen, and now it comes for Saito again, who moves it into space, but Solomon was in the same space, having read the danger there well, Manor Solomon, and his defensive contribution is welcomed. Leeds end up with a throw-in down by the corner flag. Firpo just motioning teammates into the positions that he requires of them. Corner flag just a yard or so behind him as the ball goes down the line. Over the head of Piroe. Cook with the header back to the halfway line for QPR. Dunne just puts it up over the top. Frey came from an onside position as Firpo gets across in front of him to knock it into touch for a QPR throw-in.
I've got to say, I thought that looked offside from my view here, and I think Firpo and Struijk were saying exactly the same thing. But good defending again. You know, we've got to have our wits against us on these, because they are a big team.
So QPR had the chance to launch one into the Leeds penalty area here. Increasingly seeing this tactic being utilised at championship level. A long throw. So Leeds have to defend the 6-yard box. Actually, it doesn't reach the 6-yard box. It's headed away by Piroe. Not cleared though. Smyth on this right side into the penalty area. That's a good ball. Rodon's header is straight at Tanaka, but he gets the second chance to clear. Colback delivers back towards Saito, down the left-hand side for QPR. To the edge of the penalty area, plays it into the edge, well read by Aaronson. Aaronson, not a good ball, and the ball is fired in by Saito into the top corner. It's a tremendous strike, but he was presented the chance to do that, and Leeds United, after a good start to this game, find themselves behind at Loftus Road. QPR 1, Leeds 0.
Really disappointed from the start. We've had, you know, Aaronson, he's done the hard work, he's won the ball back in the first place, but the ball which he's just played back, it's just a perfect place for somebody to come onto and have a strike. You know, really disappointed from that position. You know, we've got to just clear our lines sometimes. You know, we can't play football in every single area. We have to clear our lines, and that's a perfect, you know, kind of scenario in that sense. It's here we go here. He's done the hard work. He's won the ball back. You know, I've got to say it's a great finish, but I don't know really where he's playing the ball back to. We've just got to clear our lines. Somebody's got to take control. You know, play it to Tanaka, and he just plays it up top. You know, it's their first shot on target, and it's 1-0.
So Leeds were presented with the opportunity to clear, did not take it, and when Saito was given his chance, he very certainly did. So Leeds now find themselves in all too familiar territory here at Loftus Road, a goal behind, having made a good start to the game, but it all counts for nothing because the home side have struck first. Tanaka to Bogle, and then it's Struijk. Now Tanaka under pressure from Colback, and then the ball is played down the left-hand side, and Frey slides in just to get a foot to it. Goes out for a Leeds United throw-in. Such a disappointing goal to concede. Leeds made a hard work of trying to clear, and they ultimately gave it away in a really dangerous position. Morgan Fox for QPR, who will no doubt be buoyed by that.
It gives them something to hang on to again, doesn't it? That's the problem. It's, you know, if it's 0-0, then it's a little bit easier now. They'll be putting bodies in way of everything. You know, they have something to hold on to, which is the disappointing side. After such a good start from us as well, you know, we were keeping all the ball. We created a few chances down both sides. You know, it is just their first shot on target as well. Their first shot, full stoppers, has ended up in the back of the net, which is really disappointing.
Struijk plays the ball to Rodon. Now Struijk again. Two centre halves exchange passes. Now down the right side for Dan James. Chance for him to have a run perhaps here. Rides the first challenge. Plays it in to Aaronson. Tackled hard, but ends up with the ball at his feet. Gives it to Bogle. Bogle down Leeds right. Forced backwards though. Still having to go backwards, and then pokes it into the middle of the park for Pascal Struijk. Now Solomon's got a bit of space to work in down the left. Firpo's to his left. Firpo's crosses into the penalty area, but it's cleared into touch for a Leeds United throw-in.
Again, well worked from one side to the other. You know, put us into another dangerous position in the corner on this left-hand side. You know, Solomon's normally got two on him. It seems to be that they're just going one-on-one against him, which you've got to fancy him to take him on at some point. You know, keep getting that ball out wide, because Dan James also on the right-hand side is creating some space for himself.
And Struijk are in a battle, and it's an award in the favour of the big QPR player. Swiss signing, and Frey wins his side a free kick in a defensive position as Leeds were attempting to keep the pressure on there. Sun comes out again here in West London. Still the chill is in the air in all senses. Keeper Nardi out of his penalty area to take this free kick for QPR. Junior Firpo's header forward. Piroe hooks it on, and he'll chase gamely. He won't get there ahead of Cook though. Cook goes all the way back to the keeper. Still Piroe carries on. Nardi just delivers it back into the Leeds half, and it's gone beyond Struijk. Rodon comes in, and he takes control well there. Colback comes across, but Rodon manages to maneuver it to Solomon. Solomon, great footwork.
Class.
Oh, poor challenge.
It's got to be a yellow.
Well, that's a yellow card in the early stages of this game. 21st minute. Solomon was taken out in no uncertain form there.
Great feat, but that puts him one up now. You know, he's up against that, you know, the yellow card there for Dunne, so he's up against him one-on-one. You know, he's got to now think a little bit about what he's going to do in his next tackle and so on. So let's get that ball out to Solomon on this left-hand side, because he's definitely got the beating of him.
He's got the build of a centre-half, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
Dunne, the full-back. He's a big unit. Now he's yellow. Leeds United with a free kick, which inevitably taken short. Rothwell now out to the left side to Firpo. Comes back into Struijk. Across the middle to Rodon. Wide to James. Can't get infield, but Saito's touch comes straight to Rodon, and now Pascal Struijk has it in the centre circle. He's going over the top, that'll be intercepted by the fullback. The clearance is not great. James couldn't quite find a teammate. Aaronson's got in well though for Leeds United. He's made the ball into the path of Bogle on the far side for Leeds. Bogle works it into the middle and it comes across. It's a great ball in. It was inviting a challenge, but beyond Piroe there was nobody waiting.
Yeah, it was a great ball in. It was just wanting a midfielder just to take a gamble to get in between the two centre halves there. But again, nice and confident down that right hand side. You know, Bogle's got a good ball into the box. You know, look, we're creating chances. You know, we've done this from the start. A little mistake from this side obviously cost us, but you know, we are still in control of this game. You know, 60-odd% of the possession, and we keep moving the ball. The two wide men have definitely got the beating of their full-backs. So, you know, look, we've just got to keep doing what we're doing, believe in the process. You know, we've been in this position before, you know, and let's, you know, let keep this pressure on, and hopefully that will tell further down the line.
Rothwell with a corner kick. It'll be his first outswinger. The referee has told him to wait though, as he was just about to make contact with the ball. The referee steps into the midst of the crowd around the penalty spot. Having said a few words, now steps away for Rothwell to have the chance again. In it comes from Joe Rothwell. It's gone in short, low. Really what was required there when Leeds had put everybody in the middle. So QPR are able to play comfortably. Possession of Andersen. Greatest, sailed straight into touch to ensure what he was trying to do there. His teammates may be similarly confused. Firpo with the throw in for Leeds United. Struck away his options here, Junior Firpo. So confident, Tanaka's come in, but still no resolution. Line it goes. Piroe with the header. Has to try and knock the ball down before he can play it forwards. To work it out in the end. There's Rodon. Bogle's dancing to his right. Instead of missing it too much, the opportunity there. He still is with it. He's still on his own out there. He's still available. Now he finally does get the ball in. Inside position, it was inside. Saito.
You're right, he just got in front of him, hadn't he? And the ball, the opportunity was there for a fraction of a second just to get it into his feet and then play from there.
Down that wing again, down James now on the ball. Taking on the fullback. Fullback gets the block in, but also another corner kick for Leeds United. So the first 25 minutes of this game have gone. Leeds have pretty much completely dominated, and yet the scoreline reads QPR 1, Leeds United 0.
It does, and we keep the pressure on, don't we? We're creating chances on these corners. We know what Joe Rothwell can do on corners. He can put it in the right area. We just need this one now to be in the right area, and one of the boys just to put the head on it.
Absolutely, we do. Rothwell has a better run in this time. He beats everybody. Comes out to Solomon. To the left side, he comes here to Tanaka. It's a pull across in. It's a good ball. Come out for Rothwell on the edge of the D. Trying to find space for a shot. Just gave his opponent sight to the ball and was clear forward. Smyth won't keep that one in as he chases forward into the Leeds half, but what the QPR have been able to do is shift the ball away from their own penalty area. Quick quickly taken throw in. Leeds want to get it going again with Struijk to Rodon. To his right to Bogle. Back to Rodon. Tanaka in the middle. Struijk. It's a nice ball from Pascal Struijk. It's gone straight to the body of Smyth. As a result, QPR possession at the back with Morgan Fox now. Saito, the goal scorer. Flips it back into the full-back. Tanaka with the header looping forward, and then Frey with the header looping back. Saito underneath it. Good challenge. Now Aaronson takes it away as James did the initial hard work. Quickly closed down. Ball still in play. Bogle picks it up, and he skips forward for Leeds United. And James was in position to his right-hand side. It was actually the ball he tried to play, but he just got the ankles wrong.
Yeah, just come off his foot in the wrong direction, didn't he? He tried to play with the outside of his foot, and I think it got his toe end and went straight instead of a little bit of a curl on it. But again, it's really positive down the right-hand side. You know, Bogle and James have got certainly got time over there. So I think both sides, both wingers, both fullbacks are creating space, which we just need to keep the pressure on down the sides and get the balls into the box a little bit better than what we've been doing. The final quality's not been there.
James with the ball in, come all the way to this near side, little flick on Dunne, takes it away from Solomon, and that's cleared over the halfway line where Meslier comes miles out the penalty area. Put pressure on him to play the pass to Pascal Struijk in the centre circle. Tanaka to his right to Rodon, further wide to James. James coming in from the touchline. Still on the ball, but Colback's blocked him off successfully there. He's played a good ball up the line to Frey. His control is all over the place there. And going forward, drops his hands in frustration. He's going to throw it.
You know Colback was going to try and do that when he was at Forest and Newcastle. That's all he did. He was a hard-working midfielder. He's going to try and break up the play a little bit, but you know, again, we just need to find them little spaces and them little pockets in the final third and just have that little bit more quality, because we are creating space, which is what we need.
James trying to do just that for Leeds United now, down the right side into the edge of the box to Aaronson. His cross hits an opponent, it's cleared away. And Aaronson just leans in and concedes a foul, so QPR happy to have the chance to slow things down here. Colback takes the opportunity to retie his bootlace. You know, it's just that.
It's never been a free kick anyhow. He's literally knows he's running behind him. We've just seen the replay of it, and he's just fallen down. The referee's, I've got to say, has been done there by by Paal down there. So it's these referees have to have their wits about them these days, because the good old challenge back in the day, you knew about it. Nowadays, you don't have to touch anybody, and you go down and you get a free kick. So, but it is the modern game, unfortunately.
Perhaps as the ball is played into the Leeds half from the goalkeeper. Struijk has to defend from the edge of the penalty area. He just puts the ball into touch with QPR throwing level with the edge of the Leeds box. Andersen with the ball for them. Andersen leaves it. The Danish international is the recipient of the throw instead. Gets the ball back off Smyth. Smyth has it again in space, and he's able to attack the box. He puts it into the middle. Cook with a header, goalwards, and Cook with a header in. Well, he was left all alone in the penalty area, and the Leeds defending there was poor, to say the least. First for the cross, and then for the header, and off the post and in. And it's QPR 2, Leeds United 0.
Just too easy down this right-hand side, from a very simple throw-in. He's gone into feet, and he's just gone past, as if there's nobody there, which actually there wasn't anybody there, so he can pick his pass then from the corner, and fair play to Cook. His header is a free header, but he's just put it back across the goal, and we watch it here now. It's just far too easy down that for their right hand side, our left hand side, and he can pick wherever he wants to go, and we've got to go and challenge. It's a good finish on their point of view, but really poor defending from Leeds' point of view.
So Cook, for the second game in succession, scores a goal. His only 2 goals of the season. There, could not believe his luck as he was left all alone round about the penalty spot, just wide of it. And he planted it into the back of the net. QPR here are inflicting more misery on Leeds United. Leeds have got to clear heads here, because with all the possession, all the attempts to get forward, the current chant of Leeds are falling apart again from the home supporters for the last 5 minutes or so at least just feels a little bit opposite. Not a position that Leeds are familiar with this, so everybody has to switch on again.
I'm just trying to see down at the bench there if Daniel Farke's actually looking at, you know, having a chat with his staff down there and, you know, contemplating things, because the 2 goals have been 2 really, really easy opportunities from QPR's point of view and really poor defending from our point of view. You know, attacking wise, we've been, you know, pretty good in there. We've dominated play, but you know, we've not really done anything in the final third. You know, is he contemplating something early, which is very unusual for Daniel Farke if that would be the case.
He's defending a throw-in here with Struijk away from the near post. Back in it goes again. Struijk once more with a header away. Solomon will pick up, but can't keep the ball away from Smyth, who's in lively to get the ball the way back to the goalkeeper. Keeper into the Leeds half. Piroe chasing. Can't get on the end of the ball. QPR with the throw-in down below. 33rd minute, and game's been 10 minutes ahead. Hook, the throw-in taker, will be the goal scorer. Down the line, over the head of Firpo. Smyth on this near side, wins a throw-in for QPR. By the corner flag. Chance for QPR again to look at a long throw into the Leeds United penalty area. Into the near post, flicked into the middle. Frey turns. Big appeal for a pull on the big striker. A little relief as nothing is given. Rodon. Still going, Joe Rodon. Short layoff to Rothwell. Aaronson, Firpo. To Solomon. Solomon in field. Now Aaronson into the D. Oh, challenged by Colback. Aaronson stumbles into the penalty area. The referee sees the stumble as a foul. Awards that against Andersen.
I thought he was putting his head in there to try and defend it, you know, get a little touch on it as such, but never a penalty in the first place. A little push on Piroe at the front, but definitely not a penalty in there. But we've got to get a hold of this ball. We need one back before half-time to really put the pressure on them in this second half.
10 to go, just over. So Nardi tries to take the free kick. It's that Leeds half. Frey and Struijk after the way. Struijk gets the header. QPR get the ball. Andersen. Top, Saito just cuts out by Firpo. Midfield, Aaronson, James, nice layoff. Suddenly Leeds have body spare down the right side. Referee plays an advantage as Bogle moves up to the edge of the penalty area. Bogle tries the shot. And players waiting in the middle. Bogle decided to kind of go for glory there.
Yeah, some good play in the middle of the park again, wasn't it? We picked up the little bits and we've got it out to the right back, who's had a little bit of a pop shot really when we've got a better position in the box itself. But you know, we said it earlier on when you know, Piroe had a chance. It's, you know, a shot from outside the box. In a way, if you don't have a goal, you're never going to know. But let's hit the target if we're going to take that risk from that point.
Nardi with the goal kick. He goes to Leeds territory. Thrown to the ground there by Colback. Colback may clutch his head, but this was quite clearly the foul committed. So it says that decisions about who they're going to go after, where they're going to do it. Which is going to extend the role of chief competent in that midfield. Struijk for Leeds. Way to go. Chasing there ahead of him. Gets it into the back of Paal. Saito playing off Leeds with Bogle. He's fouled, is he? He isn't.
I've said that was a foul, Bryn, but he's given a throw in that on that right hand side. You know, it looks a foul to me. He's all over the back of him. I don't know how that's not a free kick from our point of view.
QPR. Again, long throw. Fox this time takes it. Gnonto goes for a QPR throw in the Leeds half. Playing where they want to play. Leeds two goals against their name in this game so far. Continue to kill. Leeds and then throws back. James into the box. Goes out for Leeds throw in. Should take it before quickly is gone. Turning to play goalwards, and it's taken away from him behind into Leeds quarter.
Some good football again from Leeds there, wasn't it? It's got into that little bit, but they're, as I said earlier on, they've got something to hold on to. They're right on top of us in that last third. Another corner. Solomon to take it this time, is it? Or is Rothwell going over?
So, yeah, leaves it. Actually looked like he might be going to do it, but take it short instead. So Solomon stays in there now. He's going to get this over. It's done just. And then Struijk goes down for a challenge in the penalty area. And he's looked to close the referee and he looks away, interested. And the throw in. Much big position inside the QPR half. Piroe. That's Rothwell into the back of Bogle. Solomon across the middle, he's there, Leeds are back in it, at the back post, ball rolls in off Bogle, and QPR will appeal, but Leeds will celebrate and they'll carry the ball back to get the game underway as swiftly as possible. A Leeds reaction, it's QPR 2, Leeds United 1.
That's a great reaction as well, isn't it, Bryn? That's what we wanted, some great football there. We kept hold of the ball, maybe 15, 20 passes, you know, out onto this left-hand side. You know, we've created the space. We've been saying it all game that Solomon on this left-hand side is getting space, he's getting one-on-one, and when he gets on one-on-one, it can cause a lot of problems, which is exactly what he's done. But some great little footwork in there from the boys, and you know, we've got that little bit of looks. I think it's, I don't know if it's gone off Junior or if it's you know, gone off their player itself, but they're trying to say Bogle's offside, but he hasn't even touched it. He's not interfering, he's nowhere near it. So, you know, look, game on. You know, let's get that. We said we wanted that one before half-time. Let's get another one. Let's really put some pressure on this QPR team.
So he goes in at the far post, off Firpo perhaps. And came off ultimately. United are back in this game. Looks like it's probably Firpo's rather than Bogle's. But they're still defending now with Frey to Smyth, and then the flag is raised on this near side. That's the flag that the QPR players were appealing for from the Leeds effort. It's now raised at the other end to thwart their ambitions. So Leeds have a toehold back in this game. 5 minutes to go, less now before half time. Firpo in advanced position again for Leeds United there. So also involved in the goal. This time he's in his own half. Tanaka to Struijk. Leeds forces raised. Rothwell to Rodon. Wide right side James. There's lots of space for him. Saito is closing now. Puts it up over the top for Bogle. Charging forward. Can he keep it in? Not quite. Bogle, willing runner there. It was just a little too heavy for him. He's to head all the way back into his.
Again, some more good play down the sides. Just thinking down this left-hand side here with Junior and Solomon, I think this is where we can win the football match, because we know Junior likes to play very high up that pitch. You know, wants to get up there, and the two of them are creating space. Dan James is also doing that on the right-hand side with Bogle down there. So the wide areas for Leeds is going to be hugely important, because I think that's where we can actually win this football match.
You're watching replays of the goal back, and I have to say it's a good job Jane didn't quite make contact.
Yeah, I think it would have been offside if that would have been the case, but
Leeds come here with James and Shane. Did a firmer touch to try and play Piroe in. Andersen, QPR under pressure from Rothwell. He's done well with it to Smyth. Smyth's bundled over by Firpo. The exchange continues. Leeds players heading off on long trips after this one. He goes to play for the Dominican Republic. So in action for Israel as well.
There's no need to give a free kick away there. They'll just get nice and tight and make them play. There's no need to give silly little free kicks like that away.
Cook with a free kick for QPR. Over 2 minutes in the first 45. Firpo's header forward. Piroe. Is there. Firpo again goes up. Off Junior Firpo back on the QPR throw. Below. Dunne. Firpo clears away. Now the ball is in the centre circle. It goes back to the goalkeeper, Nardi. And then it comes out to this right side where Dunne has done well to control and now advance. Lays it out to Andersen. Andersen's cross into the middle. Header from Frey straight to the hands of Meslier, but there'll be a question or two to be asked as to why and how he was in there and able to make the header.
Another free header for him, wasn't it, in there as well? So, you know, he's a big lad, isn't he? He's got a presence about him. Doesn't really do much movement in the way of forward and backwards. As a centre forward, you might go, I'm going to go that way, I'm going to come to the back post, but he's a big unit and you can't give him that much space. We know what he can do already.
Rothwell for Leeds United. Final minute of the first half. James down the left-hand side, taking on Dunne. Dunne's shown too much of the ball, was able to give it to clear. Struijk. Pass into the path of Firpo and now Tanaka. Leeds are in the QPR half. Back to Firpo. Forward it goes to Solomon. 2 minutes to be added. Solomon on the ball for Leeds now. Second challenge of Dunne is successful. Blocks him on his route towards the penalty area. All the way back up to Meslier. Just pushes it forward to Rodon. Now Rothwell. Bogle, but to come back and set up again as Leeds keep the ball in the centre circle. Through the middle for Tanaka for Firpo. Heading touch. QPR clear. Leeds have got to get back. There's a runner on the far side. And luckily for Leeds, Frey had no idea that Saito was completely clear. Poor clearance from Meslier. Leeds are struggling a little here to get the ball clear. Now they have it with Piroe on the halfway line. Quickly closed down. And then Frey, who's making a right nuisance of himself on top. Make sure that he intervenes to see the ball back to the Leeds keeper. 1 minute remaining in this first period. Leeds down the right-hand side with Bogle. Can they get something before the half-time break? Not on this move initially, at least, because the ball is out for a Leeds United throw-in. Bogle to Rothwell, rather. Now Rodon to Struijk. To his left, it's the ball. So, he's tried something spectacular there. It's not gone off, it's gone off him. Not out for a QPR throw-in as we head towards the half-time interval. Side with the 1-goal advantage now. No hurry to this throw-in taken. Ticks down towards the second minute. There it is, the half-time whistle goes. Well, Leeds United have found themselves with a real struggle here at Loftus Road. Relatively familiar feeling, you might say, having fallen 2 goals behind. But some hope has been reignited with Leeds able to claw their way back into it with that junior Firpo touch towards goal. And now as they head towards the tunnel, big words to be said in that dressing room, and a big half lies ahead. It's Leeds United who are behind by 2-1.
Yeah, absolutely, Bryn. It was, you know, we've dominated possession, but we've just given away 2 sloppy goals from our point of view. You know, we are creating chances, we are creating space down both wings. You know, which is I think which is where the game's going to be won in that sense. You know, but that goal back is massively important. Gets the boys going in a little bit more. You know, with Daniel Farkenow's team talk at half-time will be slightly different to what it was when it was 2-0 down. But look, I can see us really getting back into this game, because I do think that we've got the upper hand on them. You know, we've got more possession, we're getting in some really good positions. You know, we just need to be a little bit more clinical in the last third.
So work to be done here for absolutely certain, because Leeds are behind at half-time. The scoreline is QPR 2, Leeds United 1. Welcome back, and we have news of a change to tell you about. Gnonto has come on at half-time, and he's replaced Brendan Aaronson. So Daniel Farke has initiated a change in there to try and get Leeds United back in the game. No doubt about that. We had a sense when we saw the warm-up that Gnonto went through in the interval on the pitch. He was the man who was going to come on. That has proved to be the case. Attendance 17,457, and there are 1,759 Leeds United fans here. They're behind the goal that Leeds United are now attacking. They're singing the name of the substitute. This is such a big half for Leeds. 2-1 down, aiming to get something from this game ahead of the international break. 8.5 games remaining in the championship season.
It's a huge half for us, isn't it? A huge 45 minutes for Leeds United. You know, I do like the change. I thought Aaronson just wasn't getting hold of the ball in that area, and Willie Gnonto gives us something totally and utterly different in there. So, you know, strength, power, you know, he did look like he was going to play right up the top, but it looks like he's just dropped into that number 10 role.
Ball is through in the hands of the QPR keeper, Nardi. And then he puts it down on the ground and gives it to Cook. We've watched numerous reruns of the goal, the Leeds goal at half-time. And whilst I think we can pretty much confirm it wasn't offside, really confirm who the initial goal scorer was, because there's a touch from Firpo for sure, potentially a touch from Cook. Bogle didn't finally make it at the back post. The only thing we can say with any degree of certainty is that Leeds got a goal.
Very important it was as well at that time, because going in at 2-0 to going in at 2-1 is a different mindset from the manager's point of view and also from the players' point of view. We actually played okay in that first half, with just 2 lacks of concentration at the back that let them in. You know, we kept hold of the ball, we had 60% of possession all the way through there.
Now Leeds have given it away again with Frey into the penalty area. He drives his shot across the face, and it comes out all the way on the far side. But again, just a sloppy moment from Leeds defensively that allowed Queen's Park Rangers that attempt quite on goal.
Yeah, it's a tough place to score from there, across the goal from that angle. I think, you know, the keeper's got it covered quite easily on that sense. But yeah, a little bit again, lack of concentration at the back, which we need to tighten up. They've scored 2 goals from that situation. You know, we need to tighten up at the back. You know, because we are creating chances, we are going forward. The 2 wingers are definitely creating more chances than they have done in recent weeks, and we've been right up there. So look, I still think that Solomon on that left-hand side is our man. You know, let's get the ball out to him, because you know Dunne's on a yellow card, 1-on-1 against Solomon. He's one of the hardest people to defend against. You know, he could quite easily just leave a leg in, get another yellow card, then down to 10 minutes. Again, a total different game again.
Meslier's clearance. Well, Paal shoulder to shoulder. Under Dan James there. Ball sails over the head of both. Out for a QPR throw in. Fox will take it. It's the head of Frey. And then Rodon. Gnonto can't get there. Colback puts it up in the air. Saito against Bogle, gets away from him. And then plays a short pass into Andersen. Goes to Saito and then Paal. It's battling but not able to get on the ball. QPR with Andersen through a crowd. Gnonto's waiting in the right place. And he's fouled. And has his legs taken away from him by Edwards. And the Leeds free kick.
And that may be what Gnonto gives us a little bit more in that little area. You know, a little bit more strength than Aaronson does. But it was a free kick. It's gone down the back of him.
Rodon
got away with one there, I have to say.
Joe Rodon has probably got away with one there. You did feel he was being fouled by Frey. He was right on the limit, shall we say. Referee said he went over the limit, and Leeds were able to take a free kick. She's played forward long for once, but the result is that the right fullback manages to just play a header into the path of the keeper to pick up. Nardi in the penalty spot, drops the ball down to the ground, bites Piroe to challenge, gives it to Cook to his right. He plays a straight ball which goes to Smyth in the Leeds half. Firpo, good play, gets the ball to Rothwell. Runner is Bogle to his right, and he has the ball in front of him now. Jaden Bogle, far away from the edge of the penalty area, goes back to Rothwell. Great sun here at Loftus Road, still chilly. Tanaka out to the left side to Solomon in the shadow. Solomon takes on that fullback and gets past him and puts a great ball into the middle. And Bogle was arriving at the near post, and it was just flicked away from him and out. But yes, Solomon was the provider down that left side again.
Good defending from their point of view, but again, you know, our wingers have just taken them on. It creates a little bit of space, get it in the box, and let's get them runners in there, because there's definitely chances from Leeds' point of view from crosses coming in from the wide areas.
Rothwell for Leeds United. Into the middle to Gnonto. Gnonto through a gap. Nice ball for James on the byline. Puts the ball back into the middle. Spins around, shot is saved, and yes! It's in from Bogle. Leeds United are back level here. Great work down the right. James into the middle, and the close range finish has prompted huge celebrations behind that goal. It's all square. It's QPR 2. It's Leeds United 2.
That's what we wanted, Bryn. 5 minutes into the second half, we've got back level, but great play down this right-hand side. You know, Gnonto's taken a little bit down here, but a great ball in from, I think it was Dan James on this side, and our right back's in the middle of the box, which is what we're kind of saying. The full-backs are getting forward, the wingers are getting forward, you know, but Gnonto's done a great little ball through there for Dan James, and Bogle's just done his run, he's kept on going. Keeper's made a good save on Solomon, and a great finish from our full-back. But look, we're back into this now, 5 minutes into the second half, which is what we wanted. Shows how important that first goal was in the first half there, to get it to 2-1 going into the half-time. And we've made the change, and straight away it's proved positive for us.
We have a great big stanchion right in front of the line of vision in the right-hand penalty area, from behind which Jaden Bogle managed to poke that ball in, having been in the right place at absolutely the right time when it came off the keeper's foot, to put Leeds back on terms here. So a platform established, but this game is far from over. Just
got to concentrate at the back. You know, we're very good at game management when we get in front. of teams, and but we have to defend better because they are creating some really easy chances from our kind of lack of concentration back there. So we have to be on the ball on our back four, back five with the keeper in there and the two midfielders, making sure that there's nothing really that we miss.
Ball's in the middle, great save, Meslier, still bobbling around, needs to be hacked clear, and it is. And Meslier there has kept the scoreline at 2-2 with a swift reaction from a close-range shot.
Just what we were talking about. What a save that is. The keeper's done very, very well on that side of it. We've got to be careful, these long throws which are coming in. We know this is a tactic now they want to use, and the ball's just landed in the right area for one of their players, but a great save from Meslier there. And, unfortunately, it didn't, when we cleared it from Bogle, it didn't come to James, because we actually had a 2-on-1 situation at that point as well. But look, we do have to be careful on their set pieces, long throws. Don't give anything silly away. Get the ball as far up as the pitch if we're going to give a corner or a throw-in or a free kick away or anything else like that. Not in dangerous areas.
Ball is played forward into the QPR half. Goodness me, it feels like it's been a long week at the moment. Leeds United with Bogle. So potentially Firpo, definitely Bogle, both on the score sheet. Gnonto. Now, good ball for James. First time into the middle, just across the forehead of Piroe. And it'll be cleared out. Well, it won't be, because Solomon has made a good block there to keep QPR in by the corner flag. Dunne was the one who couldn't quite work it beyond the Leeds player.
Again, some good work from Gnonto down this right-hand side. Got the ball turned in space. And a good ball from Dan James and just in front of Piroe. But again, another good chance from Leeds' point of view.
And throw down the far touchline by Dunne. Headed past Struijk, Tanaka into Rothwell. Rothwell into space nicely for Bogle. And it goes to James through the middle. Nice control from Dan James. He's got runners to his left. What a shame. It's the wrong ball. It's the right area. The delivery required for Junior Firpo. Leeds throw in. Now Rothwell. Comes to his right to Bogle. Right to Bogle. Back to Rothwell once more. Rodon. The voices you can hear now are those of the travelling fans. Pascal Struijk. Back it goes to Meslier. As we see again, Bogle celebrations after his equaliser. Rothwell, straight ball, nice into the path of Piroe. Work wide to James on the Leeds right. Plays it on for Piroe, continues his run. Joel Piroe trying to put it back, but was robbed by Edwards. Edwards gets it to Frey. Frey, it's given away. Frey has fouled Bogle there, or has he? Well, actually, he may have done, but Saito apparently was fouled prior to that, so it's QPR who get the free kick.
Some more good play down that right-hand side, but I don't really know where the free kick was there. I don't know if it was the first one or the second one. Bryn, I think he gave it for the first one, but I didn't see much in that as well. But
Rodon and Struijk between them managed to see the ball back to Meslier. Throws it out quickly for the pacey Junior Firpo to carry into that QPR half. Ahead of him is Manor Solomon. Solomon in from the touchline. Into the penalty area. Gnonto's found a bit of space. Little back heel into the middle. Well, they were waiting. They were queuing up beyond Paal, and it was a tap in. But Paal made the right connection and got it over the crossbar for a corner.
Again, I'm going to say again, great play by Gnonto in there. He's got hold of the ball. Solomon's played it into him. He's seen where he's coming in, and Bogle's played a great ball in, but great defending from their point of view. Another corner. We're putting the pressure on now, Bryn.
Rothwell will take the in-swinging corner kick for Leeds United. Throws the one into the middle now. It's alive in the middle, and then it's come off ahead, and it's gone out for another Leeds United corner kick. QPR furious with that call. And the referee has actually agreed with them. Has he given offside instead?
I think he's given a goal kick, because I think it's I think it was a great chance from Piroe there. I'm waiting for the replay because I can't see because the pole is in the way. But I think Piroe had a great chance there when it's coming in. It's a great ball in. Yeah, and he's he's just kind of put his head in there, hasn't he, just to see what he can do. But yeah, look, the ref's got it right in the long run. It is a goal kick, but a great ball in from Rothwell and a half chance there for Piroe.
So Nardi with the goal kick, as it turns out. Good header from Firpo. Tug on the shirt of Piroe, but the ball is skied by Cook in his own half. Piroe's battling with it. Cook's powerful, and Edwards helps him. Cook again with another looping header forward. Up in the air again, Edwards this time. Now Firpo with a header. And then the referee says he leaned into his opponent. Now it's deemed to be a foul in that situation, I'm not quite sure, but Andersen was underneath him, and it's QPR's free kick just inside the Leeds half.
I find it difficult to give a free kick away there when you're kind of jumping straight up in the air like Junior has. Yes, he's got his hands on him and stuff, but he's just gone down too easy, hasn't he? But look, these are the situations which we've got to switch on. This is where they've created a few chances from putting it into the box, and we have to switch on at the back now.
Andersen will take it. QPR made it quite clear what their intent is here. No question of this going short. They've lined up their players just outside the Leeds United penalty area by and large. Andersen into the box. Meslier comes and gathers nice and comfortably, and now he can throw out quickly. Oh no, it needed to be the right throw from Meslier because James was on his way, but it was too much on it, and it flew out to throw in the halfway line.
Right idea, he's come and commanded the box, which is what we want, and then, you know, the ball out just a little bit too quick for Dan James, as you say, and we were in. I think we were 3-on-2 if we'd have got hold of that one.
Nardi on the edge of the box. Clears into Leeds half. Firpo chest down. Plays it into Piroe. Now it comes back for Rothwell. Short square ball to Tanaka. Now Bogle. He's got space down the right for Leeds United. Saito comes across to cover, so Bogle goes back to Tanaka. Tanaka sees off Frey. Does well to open things up through the middle. Still on the ball. Now it goes to Gnonto. Gnonto surrounded by blue and white shirts, but he still gets into Rothwell. Through the middle still for Leeds United. Very tight. There. It's too tight as it turns out, but Rothwell wins a second ball back. Oh, his touch is too heavy. What a shame, because he was moving menacingly in towards the edge of the penalty area there. It's just cleared out play. Leeds United throwing on this, as we look at it, the near side. Gantry. Rodon. Out to Dan James, down the right. James, well, he's caught by Paal there. And he goes spinning away, holding his knee, Dan James. Paal just left a leg in, and that will be a yellow card for the QPR man. So both full-backs are on yellow cards, and Leeds have flying wingers.
As we've been saying all game, Grin, the two wingers are our outballs, and they've got the beating of the two fullbacks all day long, and now they're both on yellow cards. You know, they can't really commit to stuff too much, and if they do, there's a chance of a red. You know, look, a great position for Leeds as well. You know, we know what Rothwell's his delivery is like. It's normally top class, and it's a great position to be putting this into the box or in and around the penalty spot.
This one needs to be top class for sure. Leeds United with players in the area waiting for this free kick from Joe Rothwell. Rothwell's left arm raised. In it goes into the middle where the heads go up. It loops towards goal. It loops into the hands of the QPR keeper Nardi. And he sends his teammates out the penalty area. Leeds retreat towards the halfway line. Short ball from Nardi to the edge of the box. Gnonto.
He's just picking everything up in that little pocket, isn't he?
Extra energy's important for Leeds in there. Free kick for a foul on Firpo.
And this is the thing with a big squad, you know, we've got a fantastic squad we can choose from, and the manager's got options all over, particularly up top with them four, and you know, they've all got different attributes which are good for this football team, and Gnonto's definitely got, you know, a bit between his teeth today, because he's got a point to prove to the manager that I want to be playing in this team and be successful.
Yeah, I feel he's played enough football recently, that's for sure. So he has a whole half here to show what he can do. Nardi with the ball for QPR. We're past the hour mark. It's QPR 2, Leeds United 2. Leeds were 2 down. Nardi clears. centre for the Leeds half strike. Drops it front to him, and he just loops one back in for Meslier. It's not the greatest ball for the keeper there, but he's dealt with it well. Edwards for QPR under pressure from Gnonto. Ball comes off Gnonto for a QPR throw-in. And throw-in will be taken right in front of the two coaches, Fuentes and Parker. Throws it back to Fox. And now Cook on the edge of the D. 33 years old now, Steve Cook. Another one in his 30s. Back goes the right back, Dunne. Into the goalkeeper. Poor clearance. You could see that coming, couldn't you?
You could.
Just slicing that one for a Leeds throw. They might get hurried to take this lead. That's well thought about it and thought again. So Firpo it is with the ball in his hands. Back he goes to Pascal Struijk. Struijk looks forwards to Tanaka. To the middle to Rothwell. To Tanaka again. Pressure by Andersen. Struijk to his left to Firpo. Firpo clips it down the line. Might work. Dunne's just got ahead of Solomon there, but he's run the ball out. It's gone out. You could see it from here. And Olivia Leeds throwing down by the corner flag. Julia Firpo has Piroe dancing around on the edge of the penalty area. Solomon in short. Gnonto's the third as Gnonto gets the ball. Gives it back to Firpo. Now Solomon breaks in through the bank of players into the penalty area, and it's broken in the middle. The flag is raised. So whilst it looked like Leeds might have Firpo in good position again, he's just a little too far forward. That would be an offside free kick.
I think it was actually both the full-backs were offside there. It just shows you the intent from both sides and both wings. But again, more good play. Solomon's been fantastic out on that that left wing. He's coming in on the ball. He's causing problems for Dunne all day long. You know, let's get the ball out to him. You know, because he will cause even more problems to the full-back.
With the goal for the free kick. Forward, Struijk Smyth on his shoulder, goes back from Meslier. Another tricky one for the keeper, who deals with that one well as well. Delivers it straight back to the Leeds half. Frey against Struijk. Swept forward by Gnonto into the path now of Bogle. And Bogle's got a lot of time and space that he can work in down this right side. On it goes to Dan James. James back to the edge of the area, past Paal. Just one of those situations where Paal can't go in now. Back it comes for Rothwell. James gets past Saito. Colback's coming to help out. James, well, he's bundled Colback over apparently there. So that will be a QPR free kick.
Apparently being the operative word there, Bryn. Very well put. I think he's just got his body in front of him, felt a little touch and he's gone down. To be fair, he knows that he's in a bit of bother where he is, and Dan James is right on his heels. But again, more good play from Leeds' point of view.
Colback just has a few words with the Leeds fans in the upper tier behind the goal there. Before he jogs forward. 35 years old, he's about that sort of thing by now, surely. The response from the Leeds fans is very funny, but quite obscene, so I'm not going to share it. Maybe you can pick it up. It's to do with ginger hair and being in the sun. No, Orlando Road. Throw in, which QPR have this near side. Fox down there, playing Bogle. Ball's gone out for a throw-in, not a free kick, I think. It's not entirely clear. It's a throw-in. Paal has stepped up to take it for QPR. To the edge of Leeds penalty area. Throw over the top, looking to get Smyth in. Struijk has just held him away from the ball. Goes beyond both players and out for a goal kick.
So you have to do as a defender, just shepherd it out, use your strength. I think he's not too happy about it in Smyth, but good defender from Pascal's point of view.
Gnonto goes down unfairly by Edwards. Stepped across him there. Leeds want to take the free kick quickly. men around the ball to prevent that. This used to be a yellow card, didn't it, in the old days? Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
He didn't retreat.
I think it was a yellow card last week. Never mind remembering it.
There were no yellow cards last week. Wednesday anyway. James down the Leeds right in. Shane Bogle diverted to Gnonto. He goes out for a QPR throw in. Fox comes across this near side to take it once more. Fox with the ball. Fox with the throw to Frey's head, held on. Rodon was nudged in the back by Saito as he was shaping to head that ball forwards. He needs to get a free kick. Rodon goes back to Meslier. It goes to Pascal Struijk. Firpo. To Saito to carry it into his own half. Surrounded by two players. He goes to Struijk. It's tight now. Easy to get forwards. They give it away. It's given into touch by Edwards. Leeds. They take a quick throw here. No delay. Firpo. Takes his time. Walsh goes back down the line. Throws it to Struijk. This is one from He has to control it and forward. It's high in the air, it drops beyond Piroe, quick with a header. Up from halfway, Rodon picks it up, moves it to Rothwell. It's given away by Joe Rothwell. Telegraphed his pass. Frey picks up the loose ball. Frey for QPR. Moves it out to this left side. Rothwell comes into a tone, and the ball comes out for a QPR throw in.
It was a nice easy ball, wasn't it? Out to Joe Rothwell, but you know, he saw his mistake and chased it down and never stopped running, which is what you want if you've made a mistake. Again, we're in that situation though where we've got a long throw coming in. We've just got to keep our wits about us at the back. You know, Meslier can come and take control even better, but this is where we need to keep the concentration.
So Smyth will take the long throw and it goes towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Headed towards the edge of the area. Frey's in there, flag is raised, and the ball is picked up by Meslier anyway off his toes. So that was played out quickly to Tanaka just on the edge of the box. Into the middle, referee's in the way. Just to get to Rothwell through him anyway. Now Solomon has time and space down the left-hand side for Leeds. Fullback standing off him because of that yellow card perhaps as Solomon comes inside. Now Gnonto across his body to Tanaka. Now Gnonto again. James is to his right, he has the ball now. Gnonto on it goes for Solomon on his near side. Solomon had popped up to help out. Colback got in ahead of him. It's a Leeds United throw in down by the corner flag. 20 minutes remaining here at Loftus Road. 2-2. Leeds with the ball inside to the QPR penalty area. Bogle to Gnonto. To Tanaka. Further back to Rodon. Into the middle to Rothwell. Rothwell caught in possession by Frey, but it spins kindly for Rodon. From the middle for Tanaka. Rothwell lays it off to Gnonto. Gnonto moves it the way forward, stops, comes back for Rothwell again. Into the halfway line to Rodon. Rothwell short again to Tanaka. Now Gnonto goes past him. James can't work it past Paal. Saito can work it forwards, but Rodon intercepts well. Now he's Tanaka, it's in front of Tanaka. He's played it to Piroe, he's got a bit of space. Up to the edge of the area, into the area, Solomon has the ball. Solomon comes inside, back to Piroe. Piroe's touch is a little heavy, and that allows the defender, the midfielder Edwards, to step in and get the ball off him. And then Struijk with a challenge in the QPR half that will quite clearly result in a yellow card because the ball had been played beyond Pascal Struijk for the counter-attack there. And that was Pascal Struijk with a
professional foul, I would say.
That's the one, that's the phrase I was maybe struggling for.
Yeah, I think it's one of them which you take for the team, which you sometimes have to do, and he was away, to be fair. I think Tanaka's most likely getting there as well, but sometimes you just have to take them for the team, and that's what he's done. He's stopped the play. We had a good chance down here, a little bit of a heavy touch from Piroe as well. A little bit of a better touch might have created that chance in the box, but it's always really, really tight in there. Look, we're creating chances, we're creating the spaces. We've just got to keep probing and hope that the big chance comes very, very soon.
There's potentially bad news for QPR here, because if Steve Cook is down on the turf, went down when there was no play near him, that would suggest potential muscular injury. Cook is the experienced guy at the back for them, the man who scored their second goal, of course. And I think his loss would be a blow, wouldn't it, for QPR?
He's obviously a captain, his experience, you know, in the back four. You know, he's dictating things a little bit back there. He's talking all the time. You can see that, isn't it? The experience will surely be missed from QPR's point of view. But he said he was 33, Bryn, you know. Looks about 43, doesn't he? To be fair to him, he's done well to get to 72 minutes, but it does look like he's coming off. You know, when a player goes down when there's nobody around him, you're kind of thinking it is a muscular, but he would want to do everything he can to try and carry on, but it does look like he's coming off.
Looking through the ranks, and I don't think they would have sent a half on the bench, QPR.
Looks like it's Dembele who's...
So Dembele would come on and play in midfield, I think, and then I'm assuming somebody that maybe Edwards will go and play alongside Fox in the heart of the QPR defence. Got the option, potentially the right back, we've already talked about size of, big guy. It looks like it may be Edwards who will be replacing Cook, who is coming off now. There's going to be another change made by QPR as well, because two subs are waiting down below, and the second sub is Morrison. Now he is a central defender, so it could be that Morrison is going to go in there, 21-year-old. So Morrison indeed it is, who is going to be the player lining up alongside Fox in the centre of that QPR defence to replace the highly experienced Steve Cook. Morrison, Scottish player. Bayern Munich was his first club after a spell at Celtic. QPR with a free kick that will finally be taken. Followed by Struijk a long time ago. Challenge there, Frey, cleared away by Struijk. Chases on down the near side from Paal against Jones. Back it goes to the goalkeeper. And then Nardi again from the edge of the box. 15 to go. 2-2. Nardi plays it out to Fox. Further wide to Paal. Straight into touch from Kenneth Paal. Leeds throwing in the QPR half. Bogle to Tanaka. It's a loose ball. Striking to react quickly. His ball forwards not great either. But then great work by Solomon, who's... the referee has missed a clear foul on someone. He's looking in completely the wrong direction. As someone was grabbed and
he's right on top of him as well, isn't he? It's like, I don't know how referees sometimes miss these little things, which that was clear. He was clearly pulled back.
To his right, the referee, and it happened right in front of him. And Solomon continues to voice his frustration. The ball is back with Morrison for his first touch. Now Fox, back to Morrison again. On the halfway line, Struijk is beaten. Comes back in again. Another touch, free kick. And Pascal Struijk said he won the ball. Referee disagrees. So QPR have a free kick in the Leeds half.
It's like we're saying with the two full-backs for QPR, we've got to be really careful. Pascal, he's on a yellow, he can't just leave a foot in there now, you know.
This has just been good for Leeds as well.
I don't know if that was... Somebody was complaining to the referee, and there was two walking away, and I didn't see who it was for.
Solomon has been continuing his complaints for later, but it's a free kick to be defended for Leeds United for sure here now. Andersen looking towards the penalty area. Comes headed away by Tanaka. Can James get on the end of this one? He can. Plays it on for Gnonto. Gnonto now into the QPR half. Attackers arriving. Played into the path. Oh, almost of Dan James. And Colback got across ahead of him. And Colback's intervention proved crucial there. Now, Leeds wanted a free kick from that. They're not getting one. As Paddy James went down perhaps a little too theatrically, but they do end up, I think, the corner flag away to our right-hand side. I say I think because it's hard to see down in that corner, but Rothwell arrives to confirm that. Good chance that Leeds had with the counter-attack there. They might make it work as they want it, but they do have this corner. Rothwell into the penalty area. Line of players around the penalty spot for Leeds United. Rothwell's come in low, cleared away. Bogle's going to defend this as it bounces in front of it. Takes no chances, just a high one into the air. Drops off the head of Dunne. Dunne heads it back in towards the halfway line. Frey wins it against Rodon. It comes down for Rothwell. Gives it to Bogle. Bogle has James waiting out wide. Will surely be the recipient. He is. Paal helped past him to Gnonto. Now back to Bogle. Now Rothwell to Gnonto. Gnonto to the right side to Bogle. Bogle to cross into the penalty area. What a ball that is! Just across the middle, and it's spinning in the air and it's hooked away. Comes out for Rothwell. Now Gnonto again. Can't get his ball past Saito though, but it's given back to Gnonto, who delivers it wide to this right side to Bogle. Again he crosses, another great ball in, and this time it's Fox who at full stretch heads it, and Colback clears into touch.
Two great balls down the right hand side. You know, the first one in particular was just dying for something just to get in front of the defender, but it's an absolute fantastic ball in, is that one. And to be fair, the defender's done actually really well, but we just need to be on top of the second ball coming down there.
Frey clears. Firpo wins it for Leeds in his own half. Struijk to Rothwell to Rodon. He goes to Joe Rothwell. Struijk waits to his left and gets the ball now. Out it goes to Firpo. Firpo back to Struijk. Now Rodon throws back into his own half. Tanaka waits wide to his right. Tanaka back to Rodon again. Struijk to his left to Firpo. Rothwell once more. Struijk, Rodon. The 80th minute. Square. Rodon through the middle. Gnonto. On it goes for Bogle. So gets the ball out from under his feet. James has to come in to try and win it. Fox puts it into touch for a Leeds United throw in. Bogle will take it to Gnonto. Gnonto lets it bounce and just about beats Colback to it. He's strong there. Gnonto stayed down under the challenge. Leeds still in possession. Down the left side with Solomon. Solomon on side. Gnonto still on the floor. The game goes on. He needs to get up, help out really. Rothwell plays it into the gap, but it's cleared away from the edge of the penalty area. And Tanaka's beaten. And Andersen plays it in, and Bogle's read it well. He's got to deal with this. Oh, he's fouled by Saito. Pushed over there, Jacob Bogle, as he went to pass the ball for Leeds. And then Frey again, nuisance, obstructing the free kick. Goes back to Rodon. Now Rothwell. Gnonto's back up and playing again. Solomon. Left side, Solomon carries it. Gets it on well to Firpo. Firpo into the middle. Gnonto cross right across the face of goal. Paal was following in. And he it is who slams it out of play over on that far side. Leeds throw in.
We're creating more and more chances, haven't we, in that little area. Both sides, you know, we've had now two opportunities where we've got the ball in. Somebody's just got to take a little bit of a risk, get in front of that that defender and just nick it into the back of the net. It's a big 10 minutes now for Leeds, is this. You know, we've got the international break coming up. Let's put the pressure on everybody else who's playing this afternoon.
James on the floor trying to make an intervention. Tanaka does really well to get back and win the ball back. Tenacious Tanaka, we've seen it so many times before, and then Frey's going to get a yellow card here because he's getting agitated. He's virtually fouled the referee there, hasn't he, Frey?
I think he did. I think he was just about to square up with the referee, but he's pulled his shirt back there 2 or 3 times. He's got hold of it. You know, it's pulling your shirt back is a yellow card all day long, isn't it?
Well, Leeds want to get on with it now. Andersen's gone to ground, and Frey has been lectured. So there's frustration because Andersen has cramped. So he is being manipulated, his leg is being manipulated by a teammate. That means that the physio will come on.
It also means he's got to go off as well, so as soon as that physio comes onto the pitch, he has to now leave the pitch as well. But let's hope the referee's keeping this time on his watch and he adds it all on at the end, because I think this is what they're going to do now to the end of the game. They're going to try and frustrate us, waste as much time as they possibly can.
Breather perhaps as well here. Leeds wanting and waiting to take the free kick. Still, Andersen receives treatment. It's going to be more serious than cramp because he's going off. We'll have to make another change. So another one of the veterans in that QPR team heads for the touchline. Darlow come on to replace him is Madsen. This Madsen. And Bennie. Slow walk to the QPR dugout. Leeds have to wait for the replacement to come on. Changes being planned on that Leeds bench as well. Madsen wants to take his place in the midfield. Slowly waiting, taking of the free kick. Leeds change now. Ramazani is to come on. Anna Solomon is to come off. So Solomon will depart over the far touchline. Walk around from there. Ramazani will race across to replace him. Solomon with a long walk. Leeds take the free kick finally. Out wide to his right side and down James. James puts his ball up into the middle. Piroe can't get there with a header. Morrison to the edge of the box and helped away by Edwards. Rodon goes in, loops it forward. Edwards with another header. Over the head of Frey. Struijk nods it down to Tanaka intelligently. Tanaka does well to work it to James. In it goes to the middle to Tanaka. Tanaka goes far post. It's gone too far. Maybe too ambitious there, Tanaka, because there were players in front of him maybe. He could have played in. Went across the area and went out.
A little bit of a better quality ball in there. I think he would have been on top of it.
You clear your throat there, Andrew. We'll bring Andy back in once it becomes better.
Yeah, I think it was ready to go into there. It was the right ball to do, but just lacked the quality really, because I think Piroe had just come off the defender and created a little bit of space for himself.
Nardi with the kick. Leeds half. Tanaka helps it in QPR territory. Helpful boot in the middle of that. Edwards battling with Piroe. Rothwell into the second ball, given away by Leeds. And Saito with a runner wide to the edge of the area. Into the middle it comes. Block challenge. Gets the ball out the box. Picked up on that far side by Dembele. And out for a QPR throw in. Leeds are defending now. Trying to get into the area there.
We've said it all game, haven't we? We've got to be careful in these situations. We've got to be right on top of everything. Concentration at the absolute maximum. But also, we can break at these as well. If the ball just drops right for us, this is where we can be really, really dangerous.
First, the throwing needs defending. Edwards is the man who's going to deliver this one in long. It's away, still in the box, foot in the way, still alive. Shot goalwards is blocked by Struijk. Leeds just had to throw bodies in the way of that one as the ball was bouncing around all over the place. And it's behind for a QPR corner kick.
Good defending from Pascal there. Puts his body right into it. Sometimes you've just got to throw everything at it, haven't you? As a defender, you've got to throw the whole body in front of that ball to stop anything going towards our goal.
So Leeds defending a corner. As the ball swinging under the bar. Meslier with a strong punch. Going out towards the far touchline. Picked up by Dembele there. Dembele looking to get the ball in. Ramazani is in front of him. Now, the counter-attack is on for Leeds. Ramazani's not going to get to that one. Gnonto's ball was too heavy. James going forward to try and put pressure on Nardi. Firpo's header down, is a little loose. Meslier's come out of the penalty area to deal with it. So they needed to make sure. Piroe surely fitting to the fore there. Nothing given again. Rothwell gets it back to Firpo. And Struijk across the back to Rodon. Trying to sprint out to this near side to keep the ball, get the ball, keep Leeds in possession. Rothwell comes in to help out if required. And he has the ball for Leeds now. 3 minutes and under of the 90 remaining. Leeds with possession with Rodon. Calling for assistance. Finds it in the shape of Rothwell again. Out to Firpo. Forward it goes to Ramazani. Ramazani taking on Edwards. Gets past him. Into the middle it goes. It's cleared away as far as Tanaka. Tanaka's touch is a little heavy, but he's won the second ball. And he slips as he tries to shoot. What a shame. It spins away and goes behind. And it's a goal kick.
Yeah, it just slipped at the wrong time, didn't it? First one came out, his touch was a little bit heavy. It came back to him and he just a little bit too heavy on the touch, and then he had a little bit of a slip. And can't say anything about that, can you, when you slip at the wrong time?
So it will be a goal kick inside the final 2 minutes. Nardi to take it. Nardi, the French keeper. Right foot swings out wide. Is this going to stay in play? It does. In by Dunne, and then it goes out for a free kick against Firpo. Much frustration for the Leeds man. On the halfway line, it should be. QPR attempt to take a little further forward than that. Left by Dunne. Goalkeeper Nardi is going to take it. It's in the Leeds half this free kick. This is it's a risk.
It's a strange choice for a keeper at 2-2 to be taking it in the halfway line. You know what their intentions are, they're going to put it into the back post.
Yeah. It is to Paal now, the ball is retreating to the edge of the centre circle. To the box, to the edge of the box, did forwards, and then a free kick given for Leeds. Do you know what Leeds, I'm not entirely sure Leeds wanted the free kick there, but
it looked like we might just, it's a real dangerous situation from our point of view, because we can break really, really quickly if it just drops right. And I think it was just dropping, but the ref was very clear that he wanted to, give the free kick in that sense. But it's a big, I don't know what the ref's going to put on, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more, but a big 5-10 minutes now, however long it will be, from the referee side of things, in our season. But the ref is just giving petty little free kicks away now, and he's wanting to blow for everything, which the first half he wasn't. He was pretty consistent, but QPR are here now to frustrate us, try and frustrate us right to the end.
6 added minutes, and the referee has spoken to the goalkeeper Nardi about his tardy behaviour. Nardi tardy, see what we've done there? And coming out of the penalty area, thinking to take the free kick. So, 6 remaining minutes. The ball goes into Leeds half. Firpo's header. Colback to far touchlines, but out to play. It'll be Leeds throw in. Assistant wasn't sure. She raised her flag in the right direction ultimately. Firpo goes back to Struijk. Immediately charged down by Frey, so it goes back into Meslier. Meslier's just scooped it wildly up in the air. Firpo's kept it in play. It's come down for Dunne. On it goes. That far touchline. QPR in possession. Back it comes towards Morrison. Morrison's happy to turn it all the way back to Nardi. He's a fair way out the penalty area as he clears back in along into that Leeds half. Over the head, over the head of everybody in the blue and white shirt. Firpo tracks it all the way back to his own goal line before he lets it run out for a goal kick, which Meslier goes and takes another ball to take. The first of the added 6 minutes has elapsed without Leeds being able to really get to the QPR half. Meslier take this. Who's going to take it, or he's going to move it? And to the supporters when they're here. Melier's ball swings out to this near side touchline. Paal with a good header down to Frey on the halfway line. Rodon's header, foul against Gnonto this time. Late challenge on Colback, just inside the QPR half.
We need to just get hold of the ball a little bit, don't we, and add a little bit of pressure for the last 5 minutes of the half. And you know, it is one of them where little niggly free kicks is exactly what QPR want, because they'll be quite happy with the draw, you know, today. For us, we really want that we want that W next to our name, you know, at full time, and we need to get hold of that ball. But again, as I said, Brim, you know, we are potentially, this is quite a good attacking position for us, because we can catch people on the break.
So QPR's free kick is taken by Paal. It's gone down the channel, read by James, who has got in there now. Dan James is trying to work it forward. Oh, that's a poor challenge on James, because he got away from Saito, and Saito knew he'd got away from him, and so oh, it's red. Straight red. Him off. It's a straight red card. So QPR lose a man in added time. Saito is sent off. Frey is falling around as if to incite punishment from the referee as well, but Saito's challenge brings a straight red. So the man who scored the first goal of this game departs early. Oh yeah,
100%.
Right down the back of the shin of Dan James.
And he's away as well, isn't he? You know, when Dan James has got a pitch in front of him, some green grass, he can move very, very quickly into it, and he's got him straight down the back of his calf there, and you know, yeah, 100% the referee's got that one right.
I think a card has been perhaps shown to Bogle as well, the yellow.
He just wanted the game to be got going, you know, he wants, you know, we want to put the pressure back on them.
Morrison with a header clear, drops for James now. Piroe can't get the ball on the edge of the area, on the halfway line. Rodon's header drops for Dembele, and then Colback gives it to Struijk, who's got to control it. It's difficult. Gets it forward, just to hook it forward to try and put pressure on it. Goes out of play. 2 minutes remaining here. Just a little bit perhaps for the events of the last few seconds. The red card and the departure of Saito. Dunne will take the throw in. QPR contemplating another change here. Conversations going on down below with the fourth official. He's thrown long down the line. Struijk is pushed to the ground.
Yeah.
And Frey's losing his head out there, isn't he? He's getting increasingly agitated. And, it's a clear free kick. Surely there's an argument here for punting this one long. Leeds don't take the opportunity. Rodon gets it to Meslier into the middle. Now Rothwell can drive through for Leeds United. On it goes to Tanaka. Tanaka wide to Firpo. Firpo up the line for Ramazani. He's just got back in behind Dunne. Ramazani trying to deliver. It's a corner kick for Leeds United. So we're moving towards the final minute of this game. And Joe Rothwell has gone across to take this corner for Leeds. Rodon and Struijk arrive in the penalty area. Rothwell just clearing debris away in front of the ball as he prepares to whip this one into the middle. Last chance perhaps for Leeds United. Rothwell waits because the referee's delaying things by stepping in to speak to players in the box. Rothwell steps back, prepares to put this one into the penalty area. Joe Rothwell curls it in near post from where it's headed away. Ramazani has to get to this one, and the header is short. And it's picked up by Dembele, who's played out to his left-hand side for a run forward by Madsen up to the edge of the penalty area, and it breaks for Frey on the edge of the box. And Frey plays it into the path of Dunne, the fullback. And Tanaka tries to get across. Dunne skips past challenges, and he gets it into the middle, and the head's out, goal forwards, and the ball goes up in the air, and then the flag is raised, and that's offside, and Leeds United have a free kick. And my voice was getting increasingly high-pitched.
I think both are, like, I don't know really what, you know, don't know why he's telling him to stay. Is it balls on the pitch or something like that? But
Meslier, yeah.
It is, you know, from our corner there, we've a little bit of mistake and put a bit of pressure on ourselves.
And that is it. That's full time. So Leeds United will perhaps feel relatively happy with a point from the perspective that at one stage of this game they were 2-0 behind. But Junior Firpo first, and then a second-half equaliser from Jaden Bogle levelled things up. From that point on, you felt Leeds could go and win it, but QPR battled hard to preserve a point at least. Leeds United add one more to the total. It's 1 point closer. It ended in a draw here at Loftus Road. Leeds go into the international break, still on top of the championship table. Full-time scoreline, it's finished. QPR 2, Leeds United 2.
Yeah, it's a disappointing point, but it's also a good point on the road, because this place is a tough place for us to come and play. We know that. You know, from being 2-0 down, I think the management quite happy at the end, but when we got back to 2-2, I did fancy us to go on, and we created some really good chances, you know, in front of the goal. But yeah, look, we've got to be disappointed, because we expect Leeds United to win every game, home and away. If we keep winning our home games, Bryn, we will, you know, keep picking up points away from home. The old adage, 2 points a game on an average will go up, you know. So look, that's not a bad point away from home at QPR, because this was somewhere we've not had, you know, a lot of success with. You know, the result last year, you know, when we were 2-0 down, we kind of thinking the same thing. The boys have fought really, really hard to get back into that, you know. So look, let's look at it as a positive, look at a positive point, you know, and let's see what everybody else does this afternoon. But all we can do is concentrate on ourselves. Fantastic support, as always, from the Leeds United fans. You know, and we go into the international break, as you say, you know, 8 games to go.
Well, the Leeds players have gone, and they stand and they applaud the travelling fans behind the goal. They are absolutely right to do that, because it's a week that started with a midday kick-off at Portsmouth. The away end was full. Then a midweek home game against Millwall. The stadium was full. And then a 12:30 kick-off in London for QPR. The away end was full. Those Leeds United supporters have really put the miles in backing their team this week. It ends with some celebrations, with Leeds taking a point at least from a place that has rarely produced anything in recent times. And now, after a long, hard week, everyone gets the chance to go off and rest and recuperate. Apart from the players, of course, many of whom are off on international duty. We can go and do that. They'll be playing, and then they'll be back, ready to take it up, ready to go for the line. 8 games to go. Leeds United add another point to the total. Full-time scoreline, it's finished here. QPR 2, Leeds United 2.